Hello everyone, FSG here, hope you're all doing well. Giants today have announced officially, finally, that peas are coming to FS25. Now this was kind of a bit of an open secret, let's be honest. We'd already seen the Oxbow pea harvester in some of the fact sheets, in the thumbnail for the fact sheets, and also somebody had spotted peas in the game in some Gamescom footage, which I showed you a little bit earlier on, so not really a huge surprise that this was coming, but it's great to get some more information on it. And to be honest, more crops in the game is a good thing. The community's been asking for this for a long time, so it's great to see peas, it's great to see spinach, and they also let us know at the end of this blog that beans are coming. So again, formal acknowledgement that green beans are coming to the game in FS25 as well, which is awesome. So, a little bit of info on the blog. I'll not go into great detail, you can read it yourself if you want to read it in full, but it's going to be one of the first crops you can plant in spring, so think about it from staggering of the crop calendar. It's probably going to be one of the earliest ones that you can get your hands on and get busy with at the start of a new year. It's got 4 core growth stages, and then obviously the harvested and the withered stage, so we'll look at those in a little bit more detail. 250 litres of seed per hectare, so not particularly expensive to plant. That'll give you 9,600 litres in return, and an average selling price of $3,119 per 1,000 litres. Obviously you've got your difficulty levels to build into that as well, but that's not a bad little return, is it? And it will be ready to harvest in July and September at the latest. So a few little pictures here. We've got that Great Plains seeder there again with the John Deere, looking really, really good there. And then couple of images of the fields with it in its growth stages, and then we move on to the really nice Oxbow EPD 540E pea harvester, self-propelled pea harvester. This is a really nice piece of equipment. Looks great in the field there, especially I love that overhead shot, really, really nice. But I did wonder to start with, and a few people have asked in the partner channels, can you bale this pea straw? It doesn't look like it's straw. It looks just like waste kind of chaff on the floor in the fields there. I know pea straw is a thing. I think it's high in protein, very good for horses apparently. But I don't think, and it doesn't look like you're going to be able to do that. And I'd be surprised if they announced that at a later date. It's something they would have probably put in this blog post if that was something you were going to be able to do. But moving on, the crop looks great when it's been harvested. It's nice to see that. It is a 2D texture based on that image there. So unfortunately, it was one of the things I was really hoping for in FS25 was 3D textures for crops. I know that would put a considerable more load on the game, but it looks like we're stuck with 2D textures still in FS25. But I love the colour of that, and obviously peas being small, it's going to look pretty good in the trailer, that is. Back to the growth stages then, let's look at these in a little bit more detail. So first stage of growth, there you go. I love the detail in the soil here, it's very nice indeed. Then we move on to stage 2, still you can see the soil underneath the crops or in between the crops. Then it starts to thicken up and fill out through its third stage, and then you're into your harvestable stage. So stage 4 is your harvestable stage. After that, there is your harvested texture, looking really good. Now this is why I did wonder if baling was possible, because if you look at that image there and then you compare it to one with the Oxbow harvester in, things are in rows here, you see that? But then if we go back to this stage, this harvested stage, they're gone. So maybe you can pick those up. We're just going to have to wait and come back on that one. We have no clarity at all, but interesting. Let's wait and see on that one. And then finally, we're just going to finish off here with the withered state. So hopefully you're not going to be seeing that too often, but that's what it looks like if you don't get it off the ground quick enough. And that is it. That's the information we've got so far on peas. But at the bottom of the blog here, coming soon, green beans to be continued. So yeah, a little bit of a question mark over whether or not we can pick up that debris, chaff, pea straw, whatever you want to call it, from the ground. Yeah, those two images just telling me that there maybe is something going on here. We'll just have to wait and see. That's it for now. Like I said, with these, I'm not going to go into massive detail and talk for ages on these. I'm going to throw the information at you, let you digest it. Love to hear what you're thinking in the comments, and we'll keep these fast and furious all the way up to the launch of FS25. And remember, If you haven't pre-ordered yet and you're thinking about doing it, by all means, consider using my partner code, FarmSimGuy. And again, I've said it before, if you don't want to use mine or you want to support somebody else, make sure you put a code in there. There are a lot of modders and a lot of content creators who will benefit from you putting that code in, and they get a little bit of a kickback from Giants, and it all goes to help support the community, help support people's channels, and get the word of FarmSim out there. So, thank you very much for watching, take care, and I'll see you all again very soon. Bye for now.